with this COVID-19 pandemic, um, many people and many people have said that the world will end. Many bio disasters have hit the world over the centuries, and we have survived them. Are we sure this is not the final stroke that will break the camel's back? Please, can you provide insight on that? Because people have said maybe this COVID-19 pandemic is the end of the world. What would you say to that?
All right, thank you, Balaji. Yeah, so I think it's apparent that people would stir up a lot of stuffs at this point. But it is important to note that uh, this pandemic will pass. Yeah, and reason being that this is not the first that we have had. All right, and may not be the last. Like I said, how it will go, we don't know, but we need to do our best in terms of social distancing, adhering to professional advices from the government, from the health practitioners and whatnot. Now, addressing the issue of the thought of the world ending, um, I can remember that the last pandemic that it's this much was influenza between 1918 and 1919, which had been mentioned earlier. And in that period, the way we were able to tackle was also to lock down as we are doing at the moment. Set certain systems in place to control the movement of people, educate people and all of that. I haven't said that post-COVID, there's going to be two set of people, and the ones that never prepared for after COVID and the ones that prepared. All right. Before I go on in saying that, I would like to cast our minds back to when Africa, especially, was open to internet. Many things were said about internet. Internet, oh, end time has come. There's a lot of monitoring happening. Our activities are going to be monitored and whatnot. So people started getting scared. They were frightened. But the same technology is what many churches, many religious bodies, mosque, the Buddhists and whatever are using to meet today. So it brings to mind the fact that our theologies are being challenged at this point. Our principles, our theories are being challenged. All right. So it means that people need to then reevaluate what they believe in terms of the news that are flying around. Yeah. The internet today accounts for like 95% of revenues across the globe, and that's the truth. The Dr. Quaido said the other time how that many institutions had invested in e-learning, learning management systems, and all of that. That's as a result of internet. Yeah, going to the issue of 5G or whatnot. 3G came, 2G came, and 4G is what we're using at the moment. And 5G has come also. 5G has not come to inflict COVID because we need to debunk that news. It's not true. It's just another means of having faster internet. And it does not affect human cells. It does not cause cancer. All right. At least from publications and investigations. So our appeal to people that at this time, what they should rather focus on is adaptation. You need to first calm down, see the news you listen to, take care of your mind. As much as you're sanitizing your hands and all of that, you need to sanitize your mind as well, right? And like I was mentioning about the two set of people that would remain post-COVID, the ones that didn't prepare and the ones that prepared. The ones that did not prepare, it may be too late to start grappling with the effects. But the ones that would prepare are the ones that are reevaluating. You are looking introspectively and also reevaluating the situation, look at the direction where things are going. I can tell you for free that in the last couple of weeks, my organization in particular, that's Reliance Info Systems, have been busy, as in super busy, because we are trying to enable people, to be able to work remotely, set up technologies here and there to ensure that their business keeps running and whatnot. And the truth is, it will not slow down. We don't know when the pandemic will end. It could be 4 weeks, it could be 8 weeks, it could be 12 weeks, it could be more. But what we need to be ready for is what happens after COVID. We need to prepare for it. You need to upskill. You need to give yourself to learnings. Businesses need to re-strategize, like it has been mentioned. And I would also like to point out the fact that um, end time in itself, from what we've read in holy books, at about uh, 58 AD, there had been talks and rumors about end time and all of that. And here we are in 2020. Yeah. And one of the things that I underscored while researching, what end time looks like, is that the things that will happen are things that has never happened before. So pandemic is not new. It's not a new concept. It has happened hundreds of years, many centuries back and all of that. And it is happening again. And we need to tackle it, looking at what was done then. And in addition to that, we need to look at how we can support each other at this moment. Don't let us be the ones spreading the gospel of fear to people. Spread hope. People need to move out of fear and begin to express faith in what is to come. All right. And another thing is that this situation brings to mind that the tenet of the world is found on relationships. All right. So this is the right time. Organizations are seeking help from partners, from vendors. Individuals are seeking help from family members, from friends and associates, and whatnot. Let us come together to understand that we need to adhere to principles of this lockdown. Stay at home. All right. First. Second, sift the information. The third thing is you need to read materials, consume materials that would position your mind, positively. All right. And the last thing I would like to say is that in all of this, uh, like I said, our theologies have been put to test. So whatever you have given yourself over to in the recent years, you need to know this God. If Big Bang is what you believe in, understand the Big Bang and what happens when the bang will also go out of existence. All right. So I think that's what I have to say about this.